Welcome in this video. Here we're going to see one single move that will help you to prevent the blunders. Very important. First of all, before going inside this rule, I'm going to show you how you're winning games, right? How is the right way to win games. I played the two blitz games and I add them on this video actually, and after this move you can reply something like this. Now he played the mistake. Already I have a video about this opening, and after this take he captures, I attack him, and when he went back I attack him again. Now usually people going again the center of the board and he's losing a lot of time because he didn't stabilize the center, and after this move it wasn't something that I knew, and I thought about that and I think, okay, here I can destroy his pawn structure, and I played this beautiful move. Now I am attacking. You see, the first step is to create some weaknesses on your opponent. This is how you're winning, and he captured here, and you should not go crazy and try to attack this pawn instantly without any development or something. Here it's a very important developing opening tip, very important. And the opening tip is this: you need to develop first of all your pieces, and after that you can attack. For that reason I just develop my knight here very naturally. I'm stopping any other advancement, and I just create a positional pawn sacrifice. I give up this pawn so he cannot really develop his pieces easily, as you can see, and I'm going to attack these pieces later. They're not going to leave from there. He played that move, I played that one, and now he didn't play correctly actually. He played this move, maybe try to develop his bishop from this side, I don't know exactly, but he's blocking his queen, and now it's the real way on how to win games. After some development, you need to go forward with your pieces. We have here, we can separate the board in these two areas actually, and if one of our pieces cross the middle of the board, then we are going inside to the enemy territory and we can create troubles there. The previous millennium we had a movie, the Rambo. Still he's playing actually, and sometimes he's creating movies. Sylvester Stallone creates some movies. We had the Rambo, and this piece is like him actually, like the Commando, the Rambo, or the Jack Norris. He's going there, and this single piece can create a lot of troubles. Now you can see he cannot really protect that pawn because he closed all of the access square of that knight. He cannot remove the knight, and he cannot protect that one. During the game he played this in order to kick this intruder away. Now I just realized that I missed checkmate in two moves with the queen here, but I just captured here, attacking his queen. He felt the danger, he played that one. Now I can take the queen, and after this attack the king and the rook, but finally I create this checkmate. The main point is not this game, but the main point is that you should go forward with your pieces. And now we're going to learn the single move on how to play against these pieces. Let's move forward to see another game. Here it's Byrne against Fischer, and as you can see, again we have an intruder here, the enemy queen, and not only this, white is threatening actually this pawn because he has two pieces there. When an enemy piece is inside your territory, you need to neutralize it, you need to kick it away. This is Makogonov rule, and of course I have a detailed article on my website with all of these games and who was Vladimir Makogonov. We're going to learn a lot of things here. You are very welcome to click the link in the description actually of this video in order to see it. You are very welcome to follow the article. And now when we have an enemy piece there, you need to calculate how you're going to kick it away. The most natural move is to exchange this piece. You can play something like this, right? However, you need to calculate in chess, and as many moves as we can calculate, this is better for us. This shows the level of the player. This is strategically correct move because we're going to neutralize this queen. We can exchange, but we're going to lose, for example, this pawn with the bishop. You see, he can take a pawn. For that reason here Fischer thought about that. He thought a very natural move, and you should not play the most natural move of all. You need to think, and he played this move, knight f to g4, because now he is attacking the queen, and at the same time he is protecting that pawn. We have two defenders right now, and we block one of the enemy defenders. We're attacking that queen, and he went here, and now we can play the queen here on g7. Try to kick this queen away, and after these exchanges he played this move. He went here forward inside the enemy territory, attacking the enemy rook, and after this he's trying to do the same thing, as you can see, and now we need to calculate again. We can go away, we can play a move like this, or we can create a counter blow, because Fischer calculated after this exchange. Now he has a passed pawn, he completely secured his king. Actually we are in the end games, and now he has a lot of problems. For example, after this he played the move b6, and now black's position is winning here. Example number 3, here we have the white pieces. Again we have Fischer against Barczay, in any case I'm killing the names in any case. And now it's white's turn, and you can see an intruder, an enemy piece inside your territory. You need to do something about that, and you need to exchange this piece or kick it away. This is Makogonov rule, very important. How to do it? Here we cannot kick it away with the pawn. Actually we don't like to create more weaknesses, and he played this lovely and very natural move. He has 2 attackers here, so black has to do something, and of course we need to calculate tactics, and black cannot really play the most natural move in the world, f5, not only because we can take here en passant, this is a move that we can do and we can eliminate that pawn, or here we have a pin. This bishop is pinning that pawn actually, because the king is here, and now we can take, and after this we can take with the rook. He cannot take with the pawn because this pawn is pinned thanks to the bishop, and for that reason here black capture, here we recapture like this. He played this move, and again we can see another active piece. We can extend actually this rule not only with very active pieces in our territory, but with the pieces that control some squares inside our territory. This is a very active piece, right? For that reason we can neutralize it, we can exchange it, and we can play this move. And after this exchange you can see now white's position is very nice actually, because we have a pawn weakness and the game is very static here. We don't have an excellent bishop because it's hitting the pawns, but we can exchange it later, for example something like this, and we have a pawn that we're attacking. And after this he played a prophylactic move. Prophylaxis is a very important thing, because we are preventing something before happening, and now one of the black's idea is something like this, and for that reason Fischer don't skip the game so much, but he played the move b3. The idea is to stop these jumps with the knight. Now we have knight d7. You see this knight is out of the game completely. The Spanish knight has some problems there. Knight here, and now he played again my move. Fischer, he played this move e6, try to create some troubles, and you can see first of all he stopped on opponent's activity, and after this he tried to create his own threats, and he played this move. We have some exchanges, we have an active rook, and after this one he played some tactics because we have activity, and he played this, try to distract the enemy queen. We have some exchanges, and now we have a fantastic rook, and he cannot really go away from this rook because we have a lot of things. For example, after this we can just exchange, and this pawn is dropping. We have very active queen here. He cannot take there in the right moment. We're threatening the knight, so he played this back, and now after this move he just resigned because he's trying to kick away the enemy rook, but he cannot really take the rook because we have a checkmate in one move. After this, for example, after this move we can deliver a checkmate. The knight is protecting the queen, he cannot go here. This is a checkmate. And if he plays something like this to protect everything, now again we have some tactics. We cannot take there with the rook because the knight is under attack, but we can play this one, and he cannot really continue like this. We can play queen here. Queen is coming inside, as you can see. If he tries to stop this one, we can win the queen with this double threat. Once again, you know the rule actually, but you need to be very careful. Let's see this example. After these opening moves, many of players play this against me. This is a Caro-Kann trap or the Scandinavian trap. Now I'm attacking the pawn and he played this move. And black is happy, I'm going to take a pawn. Now he's attacking the pawn, so we need to protect it. And now he's playing this one. I'm threatening the pawn again. We can take it. And now we know the rule as you learn. And this is an intruder, and the most natural move in the world is to kick this knight away. I felt into the trap many years ago actually, so we need to be aware about that. After this, he has a fantastic trap. I hope you know it. It's this one attacking the queen and the rook, and after this he can sacrificing more material because the king cannot come back to protect the queen, and now he can take the queen and he is winning. Actually, many players play this one against me, and this is not something good because the other player can be aware of this trap. Actually, we already played a mistake. We moved the same piece twice. This is another opening rule actually, and you should be very careful about this. So the problem with this move is that white moved this piece twice actually, and he lost a lot of time. The correct move here for black is knight to c6 because we are protecting the queen. This is what this knight is doing. A lot of players play this one on internet against me, and after knight c6 they don't know really what to do. My next move is h6, and as you can see, he tried to attack very brutally, and we're going to force him go back, and he's going to lose time. And black is completely winning here, right? Because we have an extra pawn, we can kick him away, we can pin him, and we can develop our pieces nice and easy. I show this trap actually to my students, and I play this in purpose in order to let them do this. And after this, I can take, and after this, I can take here. You take my queen. Usually they took my queen, and I'm not really resigning. They look with his happiness that I have an extra queen, right? And I played this move e5, and they feel more excitement because we can take another piece here. They can take my bishop, right? What are you going to do now with the black pieces? Pause the video. Unpause, and the correct move, as we know from the Danish gambit, is this one. It's a shocker actually. Now what he's going to do? The correct move is c3 obviously, but they are in shock and they play something like this because they say, okay, if you just take here, I can take there. But we have intermediate move, taking his bishop, and now I can take there, and suddenly black is with a piece up. We have an extra piece, and black is completely winning. Let's go forward now to see another game. This is Papaioannou, Papadopoulos. They played in Greek Cup, if I'm not mistaken, this month, August 2023. Here it's white's turn. The position looks approximately equal. Looks a little complicated because we have connected passed pawns there, but black has some weaknesses in the king side. Also here we can see this bishop. It looks very dangerous against our king. It is controlling some squares here, right? If we can imagine another piece there, it can checkmate us. So here how a fantastic player can think with the white pieces. Of course he's going to use the Makogonov rule. We don't see any other threat right now, and he see we have an intruder here, let's kick him away. And for that reason he played this strange looking move, king h1, but with the idea after this move, for example, to play knight to g1. And as you can see, he's going to kick away this important bishop. He has some activity, black has some activity inside our territory, and he's trying to neutralize this piece. He played that one, and after this exchange he captured here. First of all, now he's threatening the rook. We have more exchanges, and now we have this fantastic move, rook here. We cannot kick the queen away right now. There are other important things that we can do. For example, we can double the rooks in the file, right? And here black played by his own this one, the queen there, and we have another thing, not only threatening to double the pieces, but he's threatening something else. White, he's threatening something else, and it was a move with double roll. If you play moves with double roll, these moves could be fantastic moves. The first idea is to double the rooks obviously, but the second threat is to play rook h4. Again with the same idea, to kick away the queen, but this time after rook h4 we are going to attack the queen and this pawn, because we will have the rook and queen there attacking h7. For that reason black retreat, so we can kick the enemy pieces away by exchange them, or we can use some tactics. As you can see, more complicated example, use some tactics in order to kick them away. And now we have this double, we have some exchanges, and after this he played the king here. Everything is super protected with his king here. The king is protecting very nicely the light squares, and after this exchange, how are you going to take? of course you're going to take with the knight, because the combination of queen and knight is more powerful than queen and bishop. I'm going to create a course. I'm working on this course actually on endgames, and you're going to learn a lot about the endgames. Hopefully it will be ready at the end of September or something like this, in 2023 for sure. And now he went back actually. He regrouped a little bit his pieces. The knight is more active. Maybe the knight can come here to attack the pawn, and after this he played the knight there. More regrouping here, and after this amazing regrouping. I really like Ioannis Papaioannou, how he is playing. I admire his games actually, because they are very strategical games. And now he has fantastic position, fantastic blockade. Here he cannot really push his pawn forward, and finally he managed to win this beautiful game. You can follow the link in the description to read the article and see the entire game. The game is magical. In the last example we're going to see one of my game. It was a player here with the white pieces. We played the queen's gambit, and as you can see he has a very active piece there. My friend used to call it the useless piece in the center of the board, because this piece is not cooperating with other pieces actually, it's completely alone. And now I played this move, knight d7, try to exchange this piece. What are you going to do? If you play something like this, still I can kick you away, or first of all I can control that square with my pieces. And now he exchanged here, now he played that move. And I'm going to repeat. As you saw in my first example, I didn't try to attack brutally, actually, try to attack without tomorrow. You need first of all to fix your pieces, to make them very active, and after this try to attack, because this player here tried to attack without calculating a lot of things. And after these exchanges, now my queen joined the attack. As you can see, I'm threatening that pawn. He cannot push it away because I can take that pawn as well. And you can see I have a fantastic queen inside his territory, creating a lot of troubles. And now he played this move. He cannot play here because I can take. This is a check. He don't have time to give this check to take my queen. And as you can see, we have a lot of tactics when we play games. We need to calculate them accurately, even if it is a blitz game or with more time. And after this, for example, I can take that and I can just eliminate his pawns from the center of the board. And after this he played this move, try to protect this pawn, over protecting this, hoping to play this pawn forward. However, he's dropping another pawn in the center. And after these exchanges, the game didn't enter because I just won a pawn, but now he has some activity. My only active piece is the queen, and he has some activities with the rook. And I played this one, he played here. He's threatening my pawn, so I'm not gambling, I'm not going to take his pawn. I just protected everything, and after that I'm threatening that pawn right now to take it. He played this defensive move, and as you can see we have an intruder. What are you going to play against this one? And the move is here. And of course you don't have counter blow. I calculate this because my queen is protecting this important square. He played here, he's not going away. What are you going to play? And here I continue with my plan. You see I'm protecting this one, this is extremely important. And I played this king here, the king on f8. It wasn't the best move actually, it was a blitz game. Both of us didn't calculate correctly. The correct move is to take instantly and now play king f8, because you don't have tactics actually. If he plays something like this, we can take the rook, we can take this with check, and we are completely winning. We can collect a lot of material, for example. It's completely winning position. But during the game I played this move, king f8 instantly, and now he has a very strong move, Can you find it? It's a very strong move actually here. And the very strong move is queen to f4 immediately, because I'm not able to take here because he can take my rook. It's very difficult move, computer move actually. The game is approximately equal here. We can play rook e to d8, something like this, approximately equal, but I didn't manage to kick away his rook. And you can see calculation is extremely important. And after this he played that move, I exchanged everything, I captured that pawn, and after that, how are you going to finish the game here? Last question, pause the video. unpause. And here you should be very careful, because if you just play this move, you're attacking the queen, but you cannot kick him away. He can play a lot of moves, but I play this amazing move, queen to d6, and now he resigned actually. Maybe he can play a little more, but you can see we trapped the intruder. He can play something like this and he is completely busted. We have a lot of moves here. He can never take this pawn because we can take the rook. He's stopped, he cannot move his pieces, and maybe we can play something like this, protect all of our pieces, and finally start attacking his king. He cannot take the pawn because it's pinned. We have a lot of ideas there, and we can win like this. So in today's video you learned the Makogonov rule, very important rule. When an enemy piece is in your territory, for example like this, you need to exchange it. Take, for example, here, take, and now kick it away. This is the correct way in order to prevent blunders and win a lot of games. Thanks for your time, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Here it's time for action. This is the initial page of my website, and here you can click Give me access to get access to free lessons. You can read this page, and if you scroll down, here you can add your name and your email. After that, you're going to take a free lesson how to avoid chess blunders. So, time for action is now, and you're very welcome to join my mail list.